here's a clock that you haven't seen before. This is an 8-day, time-only, mid-century modern rope clock by Phinney and Semca. That's a mouthful, isn't it? It's a rope clock because it hangs from this piece here, and the rope holds the clock on the wall, rather than the nail holding the clock directly on the wall. I got this clock from my friend Nicholas, the same Nicholas that actually gave me this clock, which wasn't working. I traded it for my Bulova bracket clock with an automat movement and Westminster chimes, and I got this one working. It's a very solid, beautiful clock by Hamilton, the Hamilton Wheatland. This was another clock he gave me as not working. He brought in 2 other clocks. This was among them that I was going to try and fix while he was staying, but unfortunately we ran out of time, so I couldn't keep working on this one, and I set it aside. That was 3 months ago, maybe? Yeah, my sense of time, ironically, is not very good. I tried a few different times to get this clock working, and to no avail. But tonight, gave it another shot because I'm bored, and I realized that the mechanism has been stopped for ages, and the spring has been wound up constantly, fully wound. So I was thinking, maybe the mainspring got too stiff and it can't drive the clock forward properly. So I unwound the mainspring tediously, very, very slowly, and that was honestly terrifying because that spring has 8 days of power in it. But I did it. And then I wound it back up, and it went. That was good, because it was still going as I was reassembling it. That was not something that would happen before. And now it's working great. It's gonna need a few adjustments, regulation and such, but hopefully it'll go for 8 days. I like how minimalist people were getting in the 60s and the 70s. It's a lot better than the minimalism that we have now. I really like the look of this clock. It's very eye-catching. I'll go ahead and flip the clock around, hopefully not interfering with those cuckoo clock weights. And here you can see the back of the clock with the winding key, the setting knob, and the regulation door. I forgot to say door. It's so dark in there you can't see the regulator arm. So now I'll show you the inside and then we'll conclude the video. Well, here's the back of this rope clock. It has a Semca movement in it. Not entirely sure how Semca ties back to this. I don't know if Semca actually made their own movements, or if this is just a rebadged movement from another company. I don't know. There's that balance wheel. Hopefully I've got this running somewhat reliably. That amplitude isn't the best, but maybe it'll kick up once the oil sinks in. It's quite a small movement in comparison to the rest of the case, I must say. So yeah, that's a really nice addition to the collection. In a little bit of an awkward spot because I'm running out of room, but, you know, it is what it is. Also, this wall space here, where this Seiko used to be, is still empty because I think that clock is stuck in customs. I'm not 100% sure if that's the case, but I feel like it might be stuck somewhere because the tracking has not updated since the 17th of December. So, of course, one of the most important clocks of my clock collection would get stuck in international mail. I just hope that it is not shattered. Anyway, hopefully a video on that one will come out as long as it's not completely demolished. But for now, that's it. So, bye-bye, I guess.